morning, folks. This is Darth Rabbit 07 coming to you today with another install and review of the DK-46 upgrade kit from DNA Designs. It's for the SS-101 Scourge. ROTB Scourge didn't look anything like his on-screen counterpart, so hopefully this kit will get it there. But take a moment and help my channel continue to grow. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thank you again for watching. Let's turn this around and take a look at him beforehand in robot mode. And here is Scourge on the turntable before the upgrade. Just wanted to do a 360 spin showing off what he looked like beforehand, and then we will revisit here after the install. But let's get into that upgrade kit and take a look at it up close. As always, Shozy Store ships really quickly for it coming across the pond. This is the box on the front, the side, what all you get in the kit. It actually has bonus because I got it like one of the early pre-order things to them, and boom. And these used to be comical, but I think they're getting better at Google English. So with that said, let's get the kit open and take a look at the contents inside. Contents inside includes the instructions. You got this bonus bag. It's got a red claw, a blue right fist, and a way better looking sword. It's actually blue instead of the orange. Then inside the kit, you get that said orange sword there. Looks amazing compared to the original. Seriously, like a paint on the original. You got that little air razor mine there. You got a new face mask, a new face. You got a new left arm, a new right arm. Chest component, I want to say, pieces and parts for throughout the body, and I think these are also for the truck mode on the legs. Going to install those. And as always with these guys, there's some disassembly and reassembly required. Please take caution and care, and don't lose your screws, guys. As I was stating there's some disassembly from the back side, so let's see if we can get these guys out of there. Get the head off. Remove stuff just like it shows, and boom. So those are the first few steps I want to try to get into here. Step 1, remove these 2 screws. Then pop off that head and neck. Remove the old chest assembly that has the wheels and the breastplate for next step. Next up, you got to remove the wheels off this old assembly piece to put it on the new one. Now we got those wheels and that chest plate to the new wheel assembly. New chest assembly has the ribs, as you can see. Assemble the wheels to the pegs on the rib cage assembly. And now we got to put it back together and screw in the 2 screw holes, just as you see. Now for the fun stuff, pop that new neck and head on. Only a mother could love. Let's not forget to put the mask on that ugly mug. Now he looks more movie accurate. And here is the new chest assembly with the rib cage there installed on each side. Boom. And that head looks absolutely magnificent. What an ugly looking face sculpt underneath. That is crazy. So let's get this left arm off next in the steps. We'll try that arm on for size and see what it does for us. In 3, 2, 1, and lay this guy aside. Key the same way, install the new. That looks pretty good. And let's not forget that you can actually shoot the little landmine at air razor now. It is the little things sometimes, guys. So you can totally reenact that scene. Plus, if you take the parking brakes off, you can get a little spin out of this guy, making this feature so much more awesome. If I can get the wing spread on it, or the finger spread on it, boom. So you can just, boom. That's so cool, guys. And this is just where you would engage it right here on each side. Those in like this, it won't spin, it stays in spot. Just be careful not to break it eventually with play. And you can also clutch the mine of air razors there in his hand, just all nice and crumpled up. And you can even plant it on her wing if you desire. That's kind of a nice touch. But now we're up to some storage, which I'll never do. It's time to work on that right arm, guys. Let's remove those screws and replace with this arm. Since these are individually articulated, I really wish that they actually had that extra bit of bend, but this is not bad. This is actually an improvement. Off with those 2 screws and get that out of there. Now it's time to unassemble and reassemble onto said arm. I think Scourge actually digs his new arm, guys. It's got some wrist articulation, some finger articulation, some thumb articulation. This guy, I think he likes it a lot, guys. Look at that. So now he's jamming with his new arm. Let's get the blade applied to the arm, which it fits right into this little T, and then it shifts up and locks into place, as I will demonstrate. Just like so. And now you got his blade on his arm, and that looks really, really cool. Let's get back away from the camera. And for Terracon, he's awfully happy to have his new blade on arm. That looks really, really freaking awesome, guys. Just the little things. And it also folds away just by doing that. It clicks into place. So then you can have him standing there looking like he's getting ready to whip that thing out there and tear him up, guys. Really, really cool. Really, really awesome. Now we got some other pieces to fill in the legs that we got to get going on here. One more look beforehand before the leg fillers. And literally the next step after the arm blade is to fill in his butt bone. So we're gonna get that first. There's what it looks like on the inside of the piece, and we just slide it over into the back of that guy there. Ta-da, his butt is fixed. Of particular note for moving on, if you decide to store this, it will store like right here in that slot there. So there's that. Next up, we're going to slot this piece into that little slot hole on his leg there. See how it does? I may end up super gluing it together, just like so. It's supposed to slot in there, and it friction's on. Did it do a good job? Oh, and it may not need super glue, guys. That's pretty freaking awesome. What we do to one side, we got to do to the other, right into that slot. And it's even got a little bit of paint detail there. Nicely done, DNA. Let's get this one on now. Upgrade indeed. I really do wish it would stop focusing on the arm and look at the leg detail now. That is so cool, man. I got a couple more pieces to add. This guy's getting excited. On the inside of his leg, it's hollow now. We're going to take said piece here, if I can get it oriented correctly. We're going to take and fill with those 2 spots right there. Get it in there just like so, and give it a good push into place. Oh wow, that just does so much for it already, guys. What we do to one side, we got to do to the other. So let's go ahead and get this turned around here. There's the hole, there's the block. Kaboom, let's get this in there. And friction's on really well, filling in the gap, making Scourge there feel a bit holer, or less holy. I don't know. Working for Unicron, there's got to be some unholiness there. So there's that, guys. Looking great. Lastly, we got to get these knees, or these shins. Yeah, so here we go with this piece coming up. Of particular note, I don't see no identifying left or right marks inside of here, so I guess it'll fit on either side pretty easily. So let's get those installed now. Little tab and a slot there. Just kind of fit it over. Before I press it, I want to make sure I'm not pressing my luck too much. And that is not sitting very, very well. Maybe it goes on this leg. I don't know. We'll see in a minute. I'm gonna get this off camera. And here is all the parts on him, looking so much more full all the way around. This looks really, really awesome. He's standing back kind of right now. Just So I can get him to stand up better. Kaboom. I really do like what the upgrade kit parts do to make that look fuller in his robot mode, and he can actually still transform. And they were kind enough to actually add those said steps to you remove, and then you got some other extra steps to do here along the way. And while it's not necessary to do the upgrade kit, I feel like it just makes him look a little bit more solid, and I really do like the way that looks there. I'm going to attempt to get him into his truck mode and show that off here in just a moment. One more spin right here. Just looks so much better, so much movie-like. Wish this could have been what they had to begin with. And like that these are actually lighter colored and got the little bit of damage because he looked kind of dirty anyway to begin with. In order to do these bonuses, you have to like remove said parts and pieces and take it apart. I don't like taking things apart, but having these bonuses is always nice. And this is just another same as the orange blade, but you got a blue blade there. Very, very nice. So there's one final look at him before we get him in the truck mode. And now I'm going to get him over in the truck mode. Let you take a look at it there. 3, 2, 1, and here is Scourge in his truck mode with the kits applied. You're going to take a look around the side. You can see how that hangs out the back there, but the pieces are filled in like right through here. These flaps actually fold down. There's the ugliness that I was talking about with the hollowness. I wish that the DK-49 kit would include some gap filler so I don't have to buy another upgrade or gap filler. There's more on the side there, and as you can see, these other little pieces do hang down, but it doesn't hinder rolling of the truck whatsoever. This looks sharp, guys. And now to get him back into robot mode into some final thoughts. Moving to some final thoughts on the DK-46 kit. This is a step in the right direction to filling out a early prototype of Scourge for Rise of the Beast into his movie form. The shoulders will be addressed in DK-49. That's coming. It has the other Nightbird pieces and such. Love the paint detail on this bit here, the air razor mine, and the little bits of detail that they added to the pieces. Didn't have to be there. They added that to give it wrist articulation. Have the ability to have the blade and go without the blade, and folding and storing, and don't just be careful with this. It's a little bit pointy now. Very, very awesome set. They even got the butt bone. They covered all the bases on the lower body there, minus the hollowness in the feet. I'm looking very forward to that DK-49 to complete the look. In all actuality, you shouldn't have to have upgrade kits to complete figures, but this one does drive it home, just like the DK-44 did for Rise of the Beast Optimus. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. I want to say thank you again to all those who are watching. You guys have an excellent, safe week out there. Until all are one, guys.